Hey friends! John here, and welcome to The Martial Actor. Today I'll be reacting to The Fate of the Furious, and I haven't seen this movie yet, which is nice, but I've seen the rest of the franchise and I'm a really big fan. I especially like how they put Gal Gadot on the map. Huge fan of hers, huge fan of her work, so let's dive right in. Okay, so we're starting and The Rock is just beating his fists against a cement wall, being The Rock.
All those bloated out muscles will give you. All show and no go.
All show and no go. He pulls the cement bench out of the wall and, in true Rock fashion, starts curling it.
Oh, I got plenty of go.
Yeah. You must have misplaced that. When I kicked your ass up and down that office of yours.
Also, where is Vin Diesel? Is Vin Diesel just not in this one?
Rewriting history, huh?
All I know is it wasn't me that was thrown out of a four-story
All I know is...
I jumped out of a 4-story window saving my partner's life. Because where I'm from, we don't settle fights by throwing bombs.
Well, that's funny because where I'm from, we don't need women to run to our rescue.
Come on, Jason Statham.
Do you
Be
really
better
think
than
you
that.
Stand in front of me and beat me in a straight-up old-fashioned fist fight.
Stand in front of
Let me tell you
me.
something.
Beat me in a
Me
fist
and you,
fight.
one-on-one, no one else around. I will beat your ass like a Cherokee drum.
Okay, so we are
We'll find out.
Oh, you better hope
a
that...
minute and a half in, but... Oh! Okay. The orchestra swells.
Mr. Nobody, I'm not leaving this cell. I'll get out my way. The right way.
SWAT's coming up the stairs.
Get back to the cell. It's just a malfunction. Get back. Just a malfunction.
Jason Statham gets it started. Okay, so... Okay. I just saw 30 people bust out of jail cells. That's super exciting. As a fight choreographer, it's very difficult to choreograph fights with lots of bodies. So I'm excited to see how that goes. Okay, Jason Statham does like a flying kick out of his cell. Nice! Okay, so he just did a parkour vault over some bar and then did a drop that's probably about 13, 14 feet onto the ground and then rolled out of it. That's good parkour. They definitely did not let him do that. That was definitely a stunt double. But it can be done safely as long as you know what you're doing. So that was cool. And... Nice shotgun. Okay. Okay. This is kind of a pet peeve in mine in movies. He just fired the shotgun once and then threw it in someone's face. I see that a lot in Hollywood movies where characters will not use guns the way that they're supposed to be used or throw them away before the clip should be empty. I've kind of gotten to a point where I just accept it and accept that it's a mechanism and move on, but what do you guys think? The Rock is throwing people into doorways. Nice! So we just got another parkour move, different vault over the bar this time. Same kind of motion, vaulting over and then dropping about 12 or 14 feet and then rolling out of it. But this time we had like a nice camera movement that kind of followed it, so that was cool. I liked that. Nice for the knee, nice. And The Rock does a side vault over, trying to follow. Okay, so that was a straight up Kung Fu knife technique The Rock just did there. The prisoner tried to come out of his cell to stab The Rock, and The Rock grabbed the wrist, put him in a wrist lock, and then I usually follow up with like a palm heel to the face, but it looks like he's about to... Yeah, he just slammed that guy's arm into the cell. Okay, so Jason Statham... Oh, that was a nice flip from that stunt double. Jason Statham did almost like an arm bar with a police baton. And you'd need a lot more force in order to cause someone to flip like that, but you see that in movies all the time. And that stunt guy did a good flip. It was a full 360, so that was cool.
I've been waiting a long time for this.
Okay, I love Fast and Furious because of the way that they incorporate humor into their fights. This like big burly guy just came out and spit some water. You're expecting to see this knife fight between him and The Rock, and he walks up to The Rock and The Rock just grabs his hand and stabs him with his own knife, which is comedic gold.
Keep waiting, bitch.
And that line. That was another straight up kung fu knife technique. Someone comes in with an overhead strike, The Rock blocks overhead and then swings the opponent's arm down into their own leg, stabbing them with their own knife. So that was also cool. And then he throws them over the rail, which is great. And rubber bullets? Yeah, what? You need real bullets against The Rock. And he's just walking them off like they're nothing. Oh, that was cool. So what he just did was he shot the security guard's foot and then he flipped the gun around their shoulder and is now using their arm as a base to shoot more people. That was a cool little flip. I don't think I've seen that before. And here we go again. He's using the gun in a way that it's not supposed to be used. He's just swinging it like a baseball bat. Which is fine. And then he throws the gun away because he is too good for guns. He will just throw people into you. That was cool. That was a cool vault. So Jason Statham just did a vault. I couldn't tell if it was a vault or a flip, but he did something over the bar and then used the momentum from that motion to slam the security guard's head into the bar. That was cool. And now they're making their way through the crowd. Flying double kick, that was nice. That was a good kick. And The Rock follows. Nice. And he is just being a one-hit wonder right here. And, of course, because he's The Rock, he is using his bare fist to strike someone's helmeted face. And, of course, the guy in the helmet goes down. That would never happen in real life, but he's The Rock. He can do whatever he wants. Nice. Okay, so that's a straight-up Kong vault, what he just did. The security guard was holding another prisoner, and Jason Statham did a Kong vault, which is straight-up parkour, over the guard's arm into a roll. That was very well done. And then he ducked. Oh, that was tricky. Okay, so what just happened was he came out of that roll, and I've seen this kind of thing in movies a lot, where people kip off a wall into like a punch or something like that. But that's not what he just did. He kicked off a person and then jumped onto the wall, and then on the wall cage thing, he rolled and then came off into a roll. I've never seen anyone like roll on a wall though, so that was pretty cool. And The Rock does a double hammer fist, and two people are flipping. And again, you would need a lot more force unless they were running like full force at you. But the camera's following their fall, which is cool. I really like to see that. And he, again, headbutts someone wearing a helmet. Because he's The Rock, it works, but I would definitely not recommend doing that IRL. And he just looks at you, and three of you go flying back. Okay, so Jason Statham coming back in. Nice, so he just got someone in a shoulder lock and then broke their elbow, so that guy should be down. Nice, that was a good flip from that stunt guy. And we're done. Okay, I am actually a really big fan of fighting scenes like this. Really quick, really dirty, lots of explosive moves, lots of really quick shots, and really dramatic camera work that follows the action. I think it's really engaging and it's very fun to watch. It is a little bit harder to see the sequence of events or track the action. But I don't think that's the point in movies like this. I think the point is for the audience to have fun watching, which it definitely accomplished. I also really appreciate how much parkour was in this clip. Hollywood's been trying to get in on the parkour craze for the past few years, so you generally see some pretty simple parkour stuff, but Jason Statham had a really good Kong vault, which is one of the more difficult vaults. You don't usually see that in movies. And then he did that kip off a person onto the wall, roll on the wall, and then dive out of it. I don't think I've ever seen that in a movie before, so there was some moderately advanced parkour in here that was very cool to watch, and I definitely appreciate them choreographing that in. I think it really adds another element that you don't usually see. And that's it for today. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I will see you next time.